This property here, the Family Resource Center on the Parkway, is an extension of our Ican offices. Our main headquarters are still at 310 Main Street and will continue to be there, but this gives us another location here in the heart of Utica, in the family-friendly corridor here on the Parkway, to have that marriage between Ican and the Children's Museum at a Family Resource Center. Our staff have been moved in here since the day after Labor Day. Now we're on track for what we're calling Phase 2, which is preparations for the Utica Children's Museum to transition in here, and that is full speed ahead. We've been working with our museum planners on exhibit design. Now we've moved into exhibit fabrication. Gaetano will be moving out here in the next couple of weeks. The Children's Museum falls under the Ican family of agencies, if you will. We've been working closely with the Children's Museum since the end of 2017. Ican is the sole member of the Children's Museum, but the Children's Museum still operates as its own independent 501c3, but with a project of this size and scale that the community deserves to preserve this asset here in Utica, the heart of the Mohawk Valley, we wanted to ensure that Ican and the Children's Museum still stayed connected strategically to continue to bring the museum forward another 60 years into the future. This is Ican's first ever capital campaign. Support from the local community, donors, businesses. The support has been overwhelming. When we had shared this idea and discussed the vision with the mayor about our hopes and our goal, especially to locate it here on the Parkway, it just fit in with that vision of the family-friendly corridor, all of the investments that are happening here on the Parkway. It turns what already was a tourist destination with so many different things happening in the city of Utica and in the Mohawk Valley to having a location that the ARPA funding allowed for this project to be full speed ahead. If we weren't the recipients of the grant to do that through ARPA funds, I'm not sure that we would be sitting here having this interview and being able to make it through all of the delays that we expected to have during COVID. As construction costs have been up, there's been delays in other projects, we've been able to hit our milestones, and we wouldn't have been able to do that without the mayor's vision, without ARPA funding, and the support from the community and donors that are making this vision a reality. Ican still, some people feel, is the best kept secret in the nonprofit world. They may have known us before as Kids Oneida, when our former name we rebranded in 2019. This relationship with the Children's Museum has allowed us to put ourselves on the map a bit more locally. The attention that this is bringing nationally really has helped to elevate. But Ican is an organization, so we're a nonprofit provider of intensive home and community-based supports. We support children and families with whatever needs they may have, with an ultimate vision of keeping the family unit together. As an organization today, we have 22 programs that span across 7 different counties. We work with 2,100 families every day. We're a major employer. We have 240 employees, 265 subcontracted providers. The impact that Ican has as an organization to be able to do projects like this here in the Mohawk Valley, we love and will continue to do, but it's the greater impact that we know that we have on families that will have generational impact well after our time is done here as an executive leadership team. Ican as an organization, we've been in existence since 1997, and the core principle of the organization at the time was a focus on family. The 4 founders knew at that point, and we continue to know today, that family truly is that foundational block within any community. Stronger families mean a stronger community, and that really has been our focus. So the more that we can support families, prop them up, empower them to overcome whatever obstacles they're having in their life, from all walks of life. The families that we serve, the 2,100 families, are very diverse. Their needs are diverse, but especially coming out of COVID, the level of need that families have, individuals have, kids and adults alike, we span the age range. We work prenatally all the way through end of life, but everything is geared towards that family unit. What can we do to strengthen family in general? We have, hands down, I know I'm biased, but we have the best staff in, not even the Mohawk Valley, in New York State. We were voted the best place to work in a 16-county area by the Business Journal. That's a huge accolade, but it's the culture that we try to have as an organization, because the work that our staff and our providers do is so tough. It's difficult. this staff are able to find a way and break down those barriers and because they've walked a mile in the kids' shoes. So they can say those things and have those conversations, and that's where the impact is. They're unbelievable.